time for another wrestling podcast.
Payback's happening this weekend, and we're not going to do the typical match for match. What do we want to see happen? What's going to win? Who's going to do this? But maybe we could change it up a little bit. Let's just talk about what's really bothering us with some Payback. Here we go. You want Payback? You don't put Enzo Amore and Big Cass against Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows again on the pre-show. You have the Hardy Boys as champions going against Cesaro and Sheamus. Stop it. You want Payback? Let's have a Payback championship match where all four of these teams are fighting for that championship. No more pre-show matches with these guys. How many times are we going to see these guys go against each other for no outcome whatsoever? No number one contendership. Nothing. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, well, this is basically WrestleMania 33.1. We got a bunch of rematches on here, which I guess is the point of the pay-per-view. But you know what? With this brand shakeup, this pay-per-view is holding up, all the possibilities. I mean, they teased the Bray Wyatt and a Finn Balor thing, which is being put on hold because we need to have a House of Horrors match, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, guys, this is going to be a great idea. Yeah. It's my really bad Vince McMahon voice, but, why would you just not have the pay-per-view and then do the brand shakeup? That's really how I feel about it because, like I said, it's just holding everything up, and I'm just frustrated. You know what?
It's not. Yeah, it's not even just. Don't worry. You had a brand shakeup. Okay, those guys should stick with their brands. You can't have Randy Orton coming over to face Bray Wyatt, who just moved to Raw. You can't have the deciding factor of Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho. The winner goes to SmackDown or whatever. It's too confusing for the regular audience. Like, there's no real outcome for any of these matches except for it's the B pay-per-view season, I guess. We're at a Mania, and now we're still trying to figure out things to do with a lot of these guys that we just don't know what to do with anymore.
The worst thing about this is we know Jericho's going on tour. We know his last booking date with the WWE is the Monday after Payback. So we know how this match is going to end. Same with the House of Horrors. We know how this match is going to end. Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. I'm hoping Braun goes over, but Roman is going to show up in his body cast because allegedly that's the injuries he sustained should have been far worse than what they
separated
announced.
Shoulder and some bruised ribs.
Separated shoulder after he got his face bashed in with a crate, thrown off of a freaking ledge, and then flipped over in an ambulance. Separated shoulder. This guy should be dead.
Here's something I want to bring up with this card. If you look at the names on here, the only person that I can see that is benefiting from this brand shakeup is Alexa Bliss, of all people. That beautiful blonde with the fantastic, breathtaking hiney. My God, she's the only new name on that card compared to what you saw from the Raw matches at WrestleMania.
Is it sad that I want to see them just for one night only in a bra and panties match?
Going back in time.
Isn't that crazy? Because when we were in this era of gimmick matches with these chicks, with the mud matches, we were like, oh God, we're so sure these girls are capable of so much more, and then they prove that they can, and they really do have some fantastic matches.
HLA.
But there's that part of me exactly that just wants to see some.
Just one night only.
One night only. Let's do a what do they do that Raw thing where they go back in time there with the retro Raw? Let's go Attitude Era with these ladies and have a good old-fashioned bra and panties match.
Let's put this women's revolution on hold. Ronda Rousey got knocked out, so we don't need to go too much with it right now.
Okay.
So
it's so bad this weekend that they don't even have the Universal Championship around because they don't even know what they're doing with it. Brock's just at home sitting on it right now, and it's like, I don't even
think Brock knows what he's doing with it.
Why did we even, why did that even let that happen? I mean, you're also going to have Finn Balor going to be on the pre-show. I think the pre-show or part of the show on Miz TV. So You just brought Finn back, and you can't even give him an easy match this weekend. You're just having him do an interview on Miz TV. It's just going from Payback to Raw 2.0 this weekend. It's just an extended Raw. There's nothing on this pay-per-view that's saying I want to watch it, because even their semi-main event to where they have to bring a championship over from the other show, this House of Horrors match, we don't even know what it is. Is it even going to be in the ring? Is it just going to be a pre-taped show at some building where they're going to film it like a movie? And I don't know. Maybe we went even too much longer on this than what we should have.
Let's get the fuck out of here. I gotta go take a shit. Later, bitches.
Hey, Ma, you gonna watch Payback on Sunday?
Fuck no! If I wanted to watch reruns, I'd watch something on Nick at Night.
Oh, Mom.